Secretary Charles Hinga, who was at pains to respond to stubborn questions that have shrouded the mystery around the proposed housing levy. Hinga says persons not interested in staying on the fund may withdraw their personal contributions after 7 years, even though it will take them double the time to access the contribution of their employers to the same kitty. Let's get more from our very own Sam Gitugu.
The establishment of the housing levy in the Finance Bill of 2023 has been scanty with information, much of it on the mandatory contribution and the available paths to benefit. Even though every employed person is to contribute, the bill requires that not everyone is eligible for the affordable housing. It especially says that for employees who qualify for affordable housing, the contributions shall be used to finance the purchase of a home under the affordable housing scheme. And then the bill introduces employees who are not eligible. Housing PS Charles Hinga now says that anyone can get a house.
It is our desire that you get a unit as opposed to getting that money back. Why? Because even if you own a home today, as I said, and you get a unit that is 60% discounted, it is good investment decision.
Cabinet secretaries in charge of housing and national treasury have been tasked in the bill to come up with regulations on how to determine who qualifies for the affordable housing scheme. According to the bill, those ineligible have the option of taking out their housing levy contribution. With an employee set to contribute up to 2,500 shillings a month from their salary and matched by the employer to make a maximum of 5,000 shillings, should one choose to withdraw their savings, they will only get half of it unless they die.
If you want to get it out, you will get out your portion. The employer portion stays in. Because the employer portion is the one that protects the capital of the fund. So that if now there are obligations for the fund, we are supposed to keep those that kind of money. But after 14 years, you can now exit your employer portion as well, or if you die. But if you die or retire, you get both.
Champions of the housing levy have been explaining that the housing levy will become a form of saving that will attract an interest. Hinga now says, while generating a return is a possibility, the interest is silent.
And the reason why interest rate is silent is because the minute you give guaranteed interest rate, I don't know where you get the guaranteed interest rate, okay? You create an obligation which is almost like a debt. Our target interest rate is 7%.
The finance bill provides that for persons that opt to withdraw their contributions, they will be subjected to income tax, raising questions over the possibility of double taxation were the levy to be deducted from people's salaries after charging pay-as-you-earn. Hinga says the government is seeking to raise at least 9 billion shillings every month for the housing levy. In a year's time, that translates to 108 billion shillings or 756 billion shillings worth of a fund in 7 years. This is likely to change based on changes in employment statistics. Sam Gitugu, TV, Nairobi.